Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. I want to talk about some signs of emotional maturity that could be helpful in a marriage to a woman from the Philippines like I did or anywhere else. And this comes from AmericanBehavioralClinics.com. I'll just go over 5 today and 5 the next time. Please subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea. I try to help men involved in a relationship with a Filipina, hopefully, towards marriage. One sign of emotional maturity, and I guess I'll look at this from the husband's viewpoint, is being flexible. And they say it's all too easy to assume things will go according to plan or that a situation or event will go smoothly because it has each time in the past. So, I mean, we have to be ready for anything. You're marrying a woman from, from the Philippines. You probably have some ideas of how it's going to go, maybe based on some time online or a little bit of time in person in the Philippines, but it's a lot different when you're together. So, I mean, she may come to your place and think she'll like it, and she won't. The adjustment to work might be harder than she thought. She might be surprised by the way the people, treat her in general or work, because we tend to be more rude in the West. Maybe she's insisting on a baby. Maybe she wants you to go live over there because she doesn't like it where you are now and you hadn't discussed that. Could be all kinds of things. Could be medical issues that come up that you didn't know about with her, possibly because she just never went to get it checked out. So being flexible, that's important. Expect the unexpected, like they say. Another one, taking ownership and responsibility. They say an emotionally mature person is able to own up to their mistakes and not immediately look to blame others. And this is very true. You as the foreign man petitioned the Filipina, you proposed to her, fiance visa, or you went to the Philippines to marry her. So have to take responsibility. You got into that situation. I'm not saying you shouldn't by any means, because I did back in 2015. I'm just saying that there's some opportunity for finger pointing when you marry someone you didn't know that great. And we got married in 54 days, married. Now, for the most part, it's gone well, but there's some things, like I said above, about being flexible about that come up that you weren't planning on. But again, I like this second point here, taking ownership and responsibility. Third point from AmericanBehavioralClinics.com is knowing that they don't know everything. So the husband has to realize he doesn't know everything. He may know what it's like to be in his country. Maybe he's been married before. He's probably older, generally more mature as far as experience goes. But I am talking about emotional maturity here today in this video. So he doesn't know everything. I did a video recently about being vulnerable. That means admitting you're not perfect. You screw up sometimes. Being open about what you're thinking, feeling, believing, experiencing, who you are. Don't be afraid to say, this is who I am. Don't you want somebody to know who you are and have an open relationship with somebody, meaning no secrets between each other? So admit that you don't know everything, but you're doing the best you can, and hopefully she respects that. Number 4, people or husbands with emotional maturity look for learning and growth from every opportunity. Absolutely, because they know they don't know everything. They are open to some kind of study, some kind of counsel. I have my pastor counsels me, and I certainly need it. I've always needed somebody to help me stay on the straight and narrow, and I get bent out of shape. So whether it's online, whether it's from talking to people, your own study, I think the Bible, of course, being the Word of God, is the very best point, because it is true and knows everything, and I don't. So that's a great reference for me. And then the 5th one for this video, they actively seek out multiple points of view to help inform their own. Ties into number 4, they don't think they know everything. They'll make mistakes, but they keep growing and keep learning, and they stop repeating mistakes. And so, I would say, before I wrap it up here, someone that makes videos to help foreigners with Filipinas, try to learn from other people. I mean, all channels are not the same, but when you've got somebody that's married to a Filipina, they surely have gone more in depth than someone who is only, superficially has an online or dating relationship, and they can certainly teach you from their experiences. But the longer they've been married, if they've been able to have success, these multiple points of view can really help others. So I'm all for getting a wife from the Philippines. I'm trying to be encouraging. Let me know your comments on emotional maturity. And of course, if you have experience with a Filipina, let me know how this has worked out with you, things you've learned that maybe you didn't know before, but you have to do now if you want to be a good husband to your love beyond the sea.